So you might be wondering what foods you can begin to incorporate into your regimen or routine to help support overall health, but also more importantly, to help promote vaginal health. In addition to that, if you're someone who is experiencing symptoms such as dryness, vaginal itchiness, irritation, recurrent infections, or issues with like recurring urinary infections, then you'll definitely want to see your medical professional. But in addition to that, you'll definitely want to consider what things you can begin to do and what foods you can begin to eat to help promote a healthy vagina. But before we get into that, let me tell you a little bit about me. My name's Dr. Nicola Shawn. I'm a nurse practitioner with a background in family medicine. Here on this channel, I talk about things related to health, wellness, nutrition, and travel. And on this channel, I'm helping Black women ages 40 and up to create a life that we want to live rather than the one that has been assigned to us. So if that is something that you are interested in, please go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. So let's start by talking a little bit about vaginal health. I am going to be looking at my notes, but I personally believe that it's especially important for us as women that as we age, we are mindful of the things that we are putting into our body, but also we are developing habits that will help to promote our overall wellness, our vaginal health, and just support us in being the best person that we can be. In addition to that, we want to have a happy, healthy vagina. So let's talk about vaginal health. I honestly want to say that it's important that we don't take our vaginal health lightly. This is not just about sex, okay? This is about our bodies and being aware of what things are normal, what are signs or symptoms that need to be addressed, and what things we can do to help facilitate our overall well-being. Also, implementing habits, patterns, routines, and other things to help prevent the onset of an adverse condition, because honestly, I believe that prevention is the best medicine, and nutrition, I believe, is the best medicine as well. So not only can vaginal problems adversely affect sex, but it also can impact things such as our fertility, our confidence, our ability to be comfortable in intimate situations. It can adversely impact our confidence if we're having issues or we're having discomforts or insecurities in that area. So it's definitely not something that should be ignored and not something that should be taken lightly. And I personally believe that every woman should be aware of the signs and symptoms of vaginal problems and what we can do to help protect our health and our vaginal health. So let's talk about some foods that you can start to implement into your routine to help with overall vaginal health. And I'm going to start first with water. And I recognize that that's not a food, but I don't want to ignore the importance of water in our overall health and vaginal health. Because to be honest, if we're dehydrated, then our vagina is dehydrated as well. We want to ensure that we're drinking enough water on a regular basis in order to have proper hydration, but also, so that we're not experiencing symptoms such as dryness, irritation, chafing, or urinary infections, which you're going to tend to be more prone to if you're constantly dehydrated. So definitely drinking more water is key. Also, water helps to decrease adverse odors. And so if you're someone who's not drinking enough water and you're finding that you're having issues with odor, definitely start including more water into your daily routine, into your daily regimen, and that oftentimes helps significantly. So the next thing that I have on my list are foods that are high in omega-3. So let's talk specifically about fish oil. Fish oil helps overall with lubricating the vaginal area, but also helps to provide increase and improvement in blood circulation, blood flow. helps with sex drive. So think of foods such as flax seeds, walnuts, seaweed, sardines, salmon, mackerel, tuna. These are all foods that are high in omega-3 fatty acids, which can help overall to support vaginal health. The next thing that I have on my list is sweet potatoes. So sweet potatoes are pretty amazing. They're really high in vitamin A, but they also can help boost overall vaginal health, but specifically fertility. It's really high in vitamin A and contributes overall to strengthening the muscles of the uterine walls, and also helps to keep the hormones more balanced. Of course, as you know, estrogen plays a huge role in overall vaginal health, and sweet potatoes are thought to help with the hormone balance as well. Next I have on my list is avocados. And so I'm sure you're familiar with avocados. A lot of us eat them regularly. But avocados are another food that helps promote vaginal health overall. They're really high in healthy fats, and they help to support, again, the vaginal walls, help with the elasticity and with the lubrication, and help prevent vaginal dryness. And of course, as I mentioned before, if you're having issues with vaginal dryness, some of the signs can be itchiness, irritation, burning. In addition to that, avocados are high in vitamin B6 and potassium, which are really helpful in supporting overall vaginal health. Now, the next one I have on this list, I was kind of on the fence as to whether or not to include it, but I decided to go ahead and include it, and it's garlic. Now, I know that might seem counterproductive, but let me just tell you about the health benefits of garlic. Now, of course, I'm going to trust that you're going to use this, use this accordingly, right? But garlic is definitely known to have positive antimicrobial and antifungal benefits, which is supportive of overall vaginal health, of course. Also, garlic is known to help boost the immune system, so it helps to reduce the likelihood that you're going to be dealing with recurrent infections. Now, in the research that I've looked into, it looks like you are supposed to consume 2 to 3 cloves a day, which is a lot. It's a lot, especially when you're talking about things such as odor. But definitely just consider using garlic in your routine cooking, knowing that it does have positive effects of your overall health, but also your vaginal health. And then, of course, just be mindful of when you're consuming it so that you're not having things related to excessive odor. Because as you know, garlic has a very strong, pungent odor, which can be very, very offensive. And for me, working in practice with a number of patients across the spectrum, a lot of people use garlic as a naturopathic remedy for so many things. And it's not uncommon for me to come into contact with patients who have been doing different things with garlic. But let me just say, it can definitely negatively impact your intimate relationships if you're someone who's consuming high levels of garlic all the time. So just be careful with how much you're consuming, and be mindful of what activities you're going to be doing if you're going to be consuming garlic, because you sweat it out. It comes out in your pores if you're consuming it at high levels. Some people like to drink it. It's gonna be in your body fluids. So yes, there are health benefits, but use it wisely. The next one that I have on my list is probiotics. Of course, probiotics are really beneficial to overall vaginal health by helping to balance the pH of the vagina, which helps to decrease infections like bacterial vaginitis, yeast infections, other things like that, even recurrent sexual infections. So having probiotics as a normal part of your routine just overall supports vaginal health. So where can you find probiotics? You can find it in things such as Greek yogurt. In addition to that, you can find them in things such as kimchi, kefir, sauerkraut. Those are some options. Now, I will admit I'm not a lover of yogurt. So at times I do have to work hard about getting probiotics into my diet. Kombucha is another way to get some probiotics in your diet. You just have to be careful about the sugar, and I don't like drinking sugar. I prefer not to. So but if you have been able to incorporate probiotics into your diet, let me know in the comments some things that are working for you. And of course, there are some supplements that contain probiotics, which may be helpful. But generally speaking, you do want to get a high quality supplement if you're going to do probiotics. And some of those do have to be refrigerated. So there is some maintenance involved in taking probiotics in that way. I don't mind sauerkraut personally, so I don't mind the taste of it. So sometimes I try to incorporate that, but I don't love sauerkraut. But yes, probiotics, definitely consider that. And finally, what I have on my list is dark green leafy vegetables. So of course, by now you've heard of so many benefits of dark green leafy vegetables, but now you know that they also help to support overall healthy vaginal health. Dark green leafy vegetables are high in vitamin A and vitamin C. They help with immunity. They also help to improve your overall circulation. So some of my favorite dark green leafy vegetables include spinach, kale, collard greens, cabbage, and then also another green vegetable. I don't consider dark green, but celery has been noted to be beneficial to your overall vaginal health. So not only can you try to prepare them more in meals and recipes, but also, of course, smoothies or juicing. Those are easy ways to try and get more dark green leafy vegetables into your daily routine or into your regimen at least a few times a week. So consider adding some of these to your diet. So that is all that I have for you today. I hope that you found something that was helpful, something that you can consider adding to your routine and your regimen starting today to help support your overall vaginal health. And I hope that you join me next time. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.